subsidize Obamacare is that you are taking money out of the system and redistributing to another one. And choice is gone, Sean.
$700 billion out of Medicare. Jedediah.
This is why are we surprised that choice is removed? I mean, this is what Obama wanted all the time. Government mandated health care. The reason why people are signing up for Medicaid, that I'm going to just trickle off from what David said, is they can't get on a crashed healthcare.gov website, and people like free stuff. This president has created a mentality that government is the solution. But I want to go back to what Judith was saying. The president is now a nominal figurehead. He doesn't know what's going on in his country. He's a bystander to government. He is a liar. This health care law was written that carries his name. He stood up in Boston 2 days ago, and you know what he said? Hey, guys, he still won't take accountability and apologize for the huge lie he's told. He told the American people, guys, look, the reason why your health care plan is getting canceled, like to the tune of $1 million by the end of December, is because it was substandard. And he said, you can shop around and get a better deal. And we heard from the young lady on the front row, the better deal means more health care coverage than I need and more health care coverage at a higher price.
Wants to argue
wait, to pay for the people that we're dumping into, remember, this is all by design, like Katie said. You have individuals have to be canceled and pushed out of, I'm an individual, I'm a business owner. I got to be dumped out to pay for the exchanges.
This whole idea that the president didn't know is something that goes far beyond health insurance.
Yeah.
If you Google the term, the president, what Obama didn't know, you come up with literally dozens of headlines in the last couple weeks covering the IRS, on conservative groups, covering NSA, covering all types of different issues. He is trying to take himself out of it. It's not leadership. It's a crisis of credibility.
I want to go to Rick Unger. Rick, you just heard from Natalie. You just heard from Catherine. Yeah. And you know what? There are millions of those Americans. Why do you justify this?
But here's, first of all, why do you justify not digging a little further? Let me tell you another horror story. We watched a woman. We watched a woman.
Did I ask him about another horror story? I asked him. See, Natalie's 29 years old and helps put 14-year-old kids to sleep.
I know. How do you mean? I would like to sit down with Natalie and get on the exchange. And you know what else, Natalie, you didn't mention?
He doesn't want it. You can't.
Hold on a second. You know what else Natalie didn't mention? You know what else Natalie didn't mention? You know what else she didn't mention? You can buy a policy off the exchange. Have you checked that out?
This is the point, is you're sitting there and the president sat there and Democrats sat there over and over again saying, you have to do this. We don't care about your choice. You're limiting the choice. You're making people pay more. And now you're saying, come to a system that is broken. And it's not fair and it's too expensive.
All right, hang on. Natalie, hang on. Natalie, speak for yourself.
Okay, so I love the insurer that I have. Love them. I would be heartbroken to leave them. People don't love their insurers. I love my insurers. I love my doctors. My lifetime limit, my out-of-pocket maximum, I think was...
What was your lifetime limits on the policy?
I believe it was...
You don't know.
I believe it was $300,000.
Hang on, whoa.
My insurer no longer...
She liked the plan. Go ahead.
My insurer, according to what they have told me and what I've seen on their website, my insurer no longer provides plans that are not ACA compliant. So I don't have a choice within my own... I could go to someone else. I don't want to go to another insurer. I want to stay with my insurer.
I understand. Let me make the point
I don't care what my out-of-pocket... I don't care what the maximum.
Hang on once before you do. You're a liberal and you think you know better for her.
No, let me tell you what I do know. Let me make the point. If I don't make the point, what's the point? If you go to buy a car, let me make the point.
Why are you telling people how they should do it?
Go ahead, Rick, go ahead. He's getting frustrated.
If you go to buy a car, all right, and you don't pick up the hood, right? You buy the car, and then you get in the car to start. It doesn't start. You know why? There was no engine under the hood, and you didn't know it. You can have a problem with that. Just because, wait, let me finish. Just because she bought the policy doesn't mean she knew what was
Hang on, wait. You mean like Obama says, if you like your plan, you can keep your plan. So he was selling us a car. If you like this car, you can buy this car, but it doesn't have an engine.
Sean, it doesn't matter if you like her plan or I like her plan or President Obama likes her plan. What matters is that she liked her plan and she was promised that she could keep her plan. She was promised that she could keep it and it was taken away, and now her costs are rising and she's paying a consequence for something that was a promise unkept. That's the point.
Here's a very important sentence. Government regardless of what it is, cannot create a marketplace. It cannot create a market. Therefore, by forced design or by unintended consequences, you're forcing Americans to make choices when they have the right to make crummy choices or good choices.
So I just want to point out here, you mentioned the Federal Register and the regulations that came out on there. That was actually around June 17th, 2010.
That's right. By the way, I got that from your article, in fairness to you.
Well, actually, it was actually Ovik Roy over at Forbes.com.
Yeah.
But actually, 5 days later, Barack Obama came out and he did a speech and he talked about those regulations. That came from Labor, Treasury, as well as HHS. And in his speech, he began saying, oh, and by the way, I don't want these insurance companies blaming Obamacare in case their premiums go up. And that's the thing, was that he was getting ready for this because he wanted to make sure that he could blame the insurance companies.
Average family per year, $2,500 savings. All right, I know we've got more people to talk to, and some of